The US-India trade deal sounds historic, but economically and politically it has raised some questions. India will purchase around $500 billion worth of goods from US for the next 5 years. Currently, India imports around $600 to $650 billion a year overall from all the countries combined, and from US around $40 to $50 billion annually. Now this means India will double its imports and reliance on one country. This might wipe out the trade surplus which India currently enjoys with US. India also will not purchase oil from Russia, and if it does, US may again put a 25% tariff on India. In fact, Secretary of Commerce of US will monitor that India is not purchasing the oil from Russia directly or indirectly. Currently, India imports around 25 to 30% oil at discounted price from Russia, which is strategically and geopolitically important. US oil, or let me say Venezuelan oil, is heavier, more sulfur rich, more viscous, has more cost of extraction, and thus more expensive. So now, will India purchase a costlier, heavier Venezuelan oil? And what about the strategic relationship and supply reliability if India stops importing oil from Russia? Also, India will open its agriculture sector for some crops, including dried distillers grains, red sorghum for animal feed, tree nuts, fresh and processed fruit, soybean oil, wine and spirits, and additional products. We do not know what the additional products are as of now. For years, India has been protecting agriculture sector from imports because it supports around 700 million livelihoods. It also helps to keep strategic autonomy and self-sufficiency of India after the food crisis in the 1960s. And farmers form a solid vote bank politically. Now, how will this play out in terms of jobs, economics, politics is something to watch out for. Will Indian markets be able to compete against better quality and cheap agriculture products imported from US? Fourthly, from around 2004 to 2024, last 20 years, average tariff on Indian goods entering US has been around 3%. While US goods entering India has been roughly around 15%. But according to the new deal, India will now be charged 18 instead of 3. Yes, reduced from 50%, which Trump earlier put. But that's negotiation tactics 101 by Trump. Anchor high and then bring it down to the price, making it look like a win for other party while you get what you want. While US be charged 0%, down from 15% when their products come to India. Is this a win for India or a trade imbalance which might happen? Now, yes, this deal is signed, but still not in play. A lot will take for the deal to start being implemented. Like EU-India deal, this might also take an year or so. We do not know. But does it give a political leverage to Trump and Modi? Maybe yes, maybe no. Only time will tell. But from the looks of it, this deal is an economic advantage for Trump. Do you agree with me? Share in comments.